Today on the channel, we head back to the Mattel Masters Universe Origins line for two more Origin figures, this time in a special two-pack of two of my favorite characters in Ram Man and Moss Man.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got two of my absolute favorites in Ram Man and Moss Man from the Masters Universe movie. But of course, for all your Masters Universe movie needs and everything else under the sun, hit up my friends over there at jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. But in a huge plot twist, Target exclusive, I believe, for this two-pack here. Shipping out right now if you got your pre-orders in, or if you're like me, you just waltz into a Target on a Saturday night, and there's literally 20 of these sitting on the shelf. Now, I'm putting my business hat on, and if I was a betting man, which I'm not, Todd McFarlane, I'm not a gambler, but you know who's a good gambler? David C. Anderson. Good friend of the channel, heck of a gambling man these days as well. But I'm not much of a gambler, but I'd put the house. I'd bet the house. I'd bet the fortune around here. I would say this is going to be a deep clearance one of these days very, very soon, as they had like literally 28 of these at this Target. It was an extremely slow Target as well. I can only imagine what some of the bigger Targets may be dealing with. But this one here, have to imagine a deep clearance item in the future. Much like all movie properties, I'm not just picking on Masters Universe. You can see Batman, Superman, all these other properties. They seemingly all go to clearance, especially after the movies died. Well, unfortunately, the movie's still in theaters, barely. I think it's got a couple of weeks left, maybe at best. Then you get a little bit of streaming, all that kind of stuff. But man, oh man, coming late. This would have probably sold a little bit better if it would have came as the movie was coming out. Is what it is, but I could see this as a deep clearance item, especially knowing the price point of $42.99. What the heck are we doing here? That is absolutely wild. Now, all this being said here, I love Moss Man. I love Ram Man. I felt like both of them were okay in the movie. I felt like Moss Man was definitely worse than Ram Man in the movie. They did him dirty as dirty could be. One of the worst injustices, Todd McFarlane, in movie history, I think, is poor Moss Man there. Looking like a hairy bipedal creature, dare I say, looking like a skunk ape, a yeti, an abominable snowman, a Bigfoot. He looked like he was playing the part of that, but we didn't get to know that character too much in the movie, which was very disappointing for me. I was really here for the Moss Man. Blink and you miss him almost at that point. And Ram Man, an interesting take. A lot to be said about him and Fisto and their play back and forth. A lot of people hated it. It is what it is. You like what you like. You don't what you don't. Just like this review, we do it like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's dive into this two-pack here. It's got some of the Origin highlights, but some twists and turns along the way. And I got to say, I'm not too thrilled on the surface with this pack, but we're going to dive into it and see what we think. We got them two on the top there in the artwork. Beautiful artwork wrapping on. Very Origin-like. It's very weird as it looks like they're taking each other on. These two, they didn't even have a hot blood feud. They're buddies. They're friends. But it looks like they're enemies on the package here. Maybe there's some deleted scenes we'll see in the future. I don't know. But we got Ram Man down here, the heroic human battering ram, and then Moss Man, the heroic spy and master of camouflage with moss-like fur, playing all the hits, real fur edition. You know that's what I want around here. You know I love real fur. But it looks like they went half fur. You go full fur. You don't go half fur. You go full fur when you can. They only went half fur on this one. Not sure what I think about that. We'll do some Origin comparisons of both these characters later in the video as well. Retro, modern posing for retro play, 6 and up Mattel. You got Ram Man on the side, ready to ram it down like a young Rob Halford in more ways than one. And then we got Moss Man, looking like Beast Man, also looking like Bigfoot, also looking like a hairy bipedal creature, as we know. And then on the back, get that beautiful artwork once again here. Got the Mattel logo. We got the tails of the tape for both of them. We got some play features down low. Moss Man comes with moss-like texture. And he also holds a battle club. What more would you want? And then spring into action with Ram Man. Okay, well, Moss Man, He is a natural warrior who brings his verdant energy to the Eternian resistance against the forces of evil. Verdant? That's a new word for me, Todd McFarlane. I don't get stumped with these new words, but apparently we got some new ones here. I'll have to look it up later. I might have to. Ram Man, maybe I could ask Suri. Suri, are you there? No? Suri comes and goes. A lot of times I'm just doing this video and I'll be recording and all of a sudden she'll just be chirping in the background. I'm like, I have to pause and I have to edit it. I'm like, what are we doing here? Neither here nor there. Ram Man, a fierce fighter, Ram Man always uses his head as he fights for the freedom of Eternia from the evil Skeletor. All right, if you say so. As I said, should be fairly easy to get in your store. Your mileage may vary. No card, no comic, no fun on the back there. Huh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Off to the side, shuffle, see you later, goodbye. And ooh, it's twist ties. You can't have Mattel without twist ties. We know that game by now. It's the twist tie game. It's a fun one. I wonder who invented the twist ties. I should look that up. I might do a whole video. A good friend of the channel, Dan Larson, has like a channel called Secret Galaxy, and Dan and I spent some time together last year in San Diego Comic-Con. I'm just dropping those names. I don't know. Is that a big name? I'm not sure. Eric Larson is a good name. That's your favorite Larson? That makes sense with Todd McFarlane. Him and Eric, thick as thieves. But he does what is it, like Toy Galaxy or Secret Galaxy or something, where he deep dives into like stories of action figures and stuff. I'm thinking about doing a special episode over there on the history of twist ties and action figures. I think it would be riveting. I think a lot of people would learn a lot. I think there'd be new appreciation. The one downfall would be a lot more people would be collecting the twist ties, Todd McFarlane, and I think that could do some damage in my collecting for sure. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Still being worked out with my G.I. Joe script as well. Still working on that, trying to put finishing touches, or maybe even starting. Who knows? See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's go hairy bipedal creature first because it's really the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And we got Moss Man here, and I got to say, Moss Man's an interesting one. I love Moss Man. I really enjoy him throughout the years. I loved the figure as a kid. This one, not playing a lot of hits for me. It's not playing a lot of hits. Yes, they had me at real fur. Yes, I do enjoy the fur here. The flocked, oh, I just love to rub my fingers through there. It looks amazing. But as I said, they went half flocked. They went flocked on the top half, like he's got a flocked shawl, but then they left out the arms and the waist and the legs, even the face. So I don't know what they're doing there. I'm not a big fan of that. And it'll be interesting if we get a Chronicles version of Moss Man as well. That's something to pay attention to from the movie edition. But it just feels very unfinished. You go full flocking or you don't flock at all. That's my rule. That's my rule to live by. And they missed the boat here. I also think Moss Man got done pretty dirty with that severe underbite they gave him here. It looks like my old Chihuahua back in the day. Did him really, really dirty. And then they gave him that long beard. They didn't even flock it either. And I thought in the movie he looked very, what's the word I'm looking for? Just unfinished or incomplete. Like they just needed to do a little bit more work on Moss Man. And I understand why they didn't because he wasn't in the movie very long. But I don't know. It's just not what I think of with Moss Man. And out of all the characters, I think he did the dirtiest in more ways than one. The looks department and how they treated him in the movie. I will say that. Now, no extra hands with this guy at all. Anything going on there. We do get the face, got that big underbite, got that big beard down below, got that long green hair. And I believe that's just moss is what that is. It's moss mixed in with his hair, Todd McFarlane. He's not the cleanest individual as we know with Moss Man there. He does got the loincloth, got a couple of teeth in there. Are those teeth? Bones? Not exactly sure. You got the sculpted in fur, which looks just ridiculous against the real fur. You do get the boot cut on him, ankles back and forth, side to side, single jointed knee, leg goes up a little bit. These origins don't have tons of movability, as we know. They got more articulation than the old day, but not a ton. Waist articulation, arm all the way around. I don't seem to be losing any fibers or anything, so that's nice. Single jointed elbow, side to side, back and forth. Hitchhiking hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. So the usual articulation here with Moss Man. And did Moss Man have boots in the movie? In my brain, Moss Man's barefoot. He's like a Sasquatch. That's what he's like. He needs to be looking like a guy that lives out in the jungle. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. Now, he does get his club. Usually his clubs come in a nice brown standard color. Got the silver color this go around. I guess he's going to club you from behind. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. So I don't know. I feel bad for Moss Man. I'm not feeling this figure. I feel like the Chronicles version could end up better than this one. We'll see what ends up happening. But not quite my Moss Man. And this is more what I think of with my boy Moss Man. He's mossed all the way out. He looks like a big gorilla. That's what we needed. That's what they should have done. But I guess it's not Mattel's fault. Well, yeah, it is, because he was Moss Man in the movie. So he should have been all mossed out. I don't know. There it is. 2 versions and origins of Moss Man. You know which one I prefer of the 2. But now we're going to ram it down once again like a young KK Downing. Well, sure. KK Ian Hill would have been successful as well. But we're going to go with Ram Man here. And man, oh man, is it wild. This is Ram Man, old school Ram Man style. Hallmark of the movie in the face department, but outside of that, this is like the old school Ram Man is what you think of, and we'll compare it to the Origins Ram Man here in a second. But you do got the big head on him here. Got the big old like tin pan head is what it looks like. Got the goatee back there. You got the black eyebrows. Looking very stoic in there. Looking interesting as old Ram Man. Got the big silver guards up there on the top, the chains, all the protection there. If he's going to hit you in his head, he better be protected, and he does got that going on. Got the bare arms on this one. Silver wrist gauntlets there, nice silver, and then he's got the glove fists of fury ready to go, ready to throw down at a moment's notice. No extra hands with Ram Man here. Got the very gladiator midsection here, skirt, I guess. It is hard plastic, no pliable plastic, no soft goods, anything, just very hard, rigid plastic on that one. Then he's got those tube legs. They look like tube legs. Then he's got those black boots as well. It is Ram Man, there's no doubt. Now he does get a little side to side in the head. Arms don't go all the way around because you're limited by the shoulder pieces. Single jointed elbow, side to side, hands back and forth, side to side. No waist on this one. Boot cut, of course, which is, I guess, knee cut on this one. Single jointed knees, side to side. Yeah, it's knee cut there. No splits, but then you do get the action feature. You lock him in down there. Bam, just like a jumper. That's a jumper. I think that's where Hasbro got the jumpers from, but you lock him down and bam, there he is. He's jumping up. He's ramming into people. He's doing all kinds of nefarious things, as we do know. Ram Man does come with his patented Ram Man axe, a classic axe. How heavy thy axe is what I want to know, Ram Man. But a classic weapon from back in the day for him. But once again, just like Moss Man, these figures for Origins are just a little bit strange. They're just a little bit strange with the movie flow into them. If they were standalone characters like the Moss Man over here, it works fine. But when you try to incorporate movie into the cartoony Origin style, it does get a little bit strange, if you ask me. A little bit strange. I mean, I know what they're going for. It's just a little bit strange. So there you go. But we do got Ram Man over here. This is the OG Ram Man. I like my Ram Man clean shaven too. But you can see hallmarks of the past, hallmarks of the future here. Similar but different, no doubt about it. An interesting look between those. But Ram Man did get a Chronicles figure already. He's actually had 2, if you can believe that. So we do get a little comparison to that if need be here. But all in all, this is a pack that is very expensive at $42.99. I feel like this should have been like $34.99. Would have felt a little bit more better for me. Maybe even $29.99. That being said, I am guessing you'll get those on clearance prices in the future. So long gamers, I think if you can be patient, you can get this on clearance in the future. There's no doubt in my mind. But as we say, Todd McFarlane around here, patience is a virtue. So remember that as well. But I think this will go to clearance. And I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of summer, this isn't already on clearance. It's just a hefty price point for 2 characters that, let's be honest, are not He-Man and Skeletor. They're not deep cuts, but they're ancillary characters. And at $42.99, that's a pretty steep one on the chin, especially when stores have 20 plus of them at a time. So we'll see what happens. We'll stay tuned on our figure hunting videos each and every Friday on the channel. Check them out, of course. But there it is, Moss Man and Ram Man. Be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Pick up, pass, long game, no game, full flock game, no flock game. What's your game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels, 2 channels with content every single day. Check out Patreon, check out YouTube channel memberships to support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for Ram Man and Moss Man, I'm Kyle Man, and I'll see you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
And when the time